All right, guys, here we are at the Sugar House. It is January 30th, 2025. So we have a Sugar House update for you today. I've been working on this for quite a while, and we're going to show you what we got so far. So the addition, you can see there, it's about half done with the siding on this end. Got the soffit on one side, the siding on one side, and got a clear piece of plastic up there for let some light in. Gonna get that done, and then we will do battens. And of course, we got the shed moved a week or so ago, and we did some work inside, so it's still messy, but we'll show you that anyway. Did some work in here. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while as well. So this wall here, the RO wall, I have been wanting to do this for quite a while. So we, when I first built it, we just did the, just the insulation, the pink insulation on the outside. On the inside is all done up with steel. So we decided to do steel on the bottom and shiplap on the top. And then I had a shelf installed. Got my DataSir system up there. Working on getting that all installed. Did a little bit of wiring, added an outlet, things like that. We did get this is the new wire right here. We did get the new 4-aught wire ran from the service on the pole. And just have a little bit of wiring to finish up in the corner here. I did move my box out. It was sucked in the wall for some reason. I don't remember why. I did move that out, so when we get everything done, we're going to put the cover on and everything's going to line up, and it's going to be out just a little bit past the wall. And we're going to run the sub panel like we did before. That little sub panel up there, that runs the evaporator and the little shed across the pipeline. So just have a little bit to do here to get the wires tucked in. Going to put the foam insulation back in there. And then next time, the Amish are here, they're going to finish up this wall. So I think it looks great. Real happy with it. Red for Rachel. I'd like to do now that I have this wall done, I want to do the whole Sugar House. So we'll be talking about that being a future project. The reason why we never did it was because of the ceiling. I want to get the ceiling insulated. That's why we never did it. So the wires run into there. We did get the wire. It goes down between the two big tanks. Goes right into the wall for now. We will put it in conduit. It's probably going to be after the season. We're going to have to move the tanks. About the only place we have to level up the ground right where I'm standing and level up the ground under the tanks and behind the tanks. You can see that or not. That's where the shed was. It's a big hump. We have to get that leveled up. So when we do that, we will put the electric inside the conduit. We have the electric running back. That's what the sap line there is. The blue is actually the electric coming. It'll be coming from the shed into the Sugar House to that sub panel, because the evaporator is going to run off a separate system. In here, we have the electric hooked up in the shed, and we got the vacuum pump moved into the shed, and we're getting ready to wire that up. That's like the next plan. We do have the releaser sitting on the tank. Tank is in here. The tank has to move just a little bit. I think it has to move back a little bit more, so it will clear the door a little bit better, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. We're going to be hooking up all the lines to the releaser, washing the releaser, hooking up the electric to the vacuum pump. We still have to bring up the moisture trap, decide where the moisture trap is going to go, get that all hooked up. And then we still have to hook up the DataSir to run the vacuum pump's got a modulating valve on it. So lots to do. Of course, it's been freezing cold for a while, and now it's going to warm up through the night. Tomorrow's actually going to be warm enough. It's going to rain. It's going to be like 35, 40. Saturday's back to like 30. I can't remember what Sunday is, but it's a couple days of 40 next week, so SAP may or may not run. Probably will run. I wouldn't mind getting a little run just to kind of get things, tried out a little bit. I don't want to have, at this point, I don't want to have all my taps in and then find out we got tons of vacuum leaks. I want to try to isolate them. So we did get the way I run. A skid steer has some sort of electrical problem. I'm not sure. We were using it to move the vacuum pump from the sugar house. So that vacuum pump is sat down at the sugar house just inside the door, as far as the skid steer on a pallet, just as far inside the door as a skid steer could set it. And it's been sitting there since, I think it was July of 2023. So he picked it up with a skid steer, moved it up here, got it this far, the skid steer quit. Has no electrical hookup, nothing electrical happening at all. I thought that it blew a fuse. We had blown a fuse in it. I think it's maybe 2 years ago. We had a couple fuses that kept blowing. So I cracked open the fuses and started, actually these bigger fuses, that some people call them relays, but these bigger fuses was the problem. A couple years ago we had trouble with two of them. One is the main one, according to the chart. One's the main one. One is a relay. Had enough trouble that they actually didn't have them at the dealership. I don't know if it's COVID time or not, and I ended up that I bought some off eBay. Bought I think I bought 2 different orders of them off eBay for like $4 a piece or something. So I have like 12, or I think I have a pack of 12 and a pack of 4. So I actually changed 3 of them. Nothing. So I think that it is a main ground, and there's a main ground by the battery, but I think there must be another one. And I just have not had time to call them to ask them whether they can help me figure it out over the phone, or I have to get them to come out and service it. But I know it's like $300 or $400 for a service call, so I don't really want to do that. But in the meantime, it's kind of in the way. And the dumb thing about the skid steer, of course, is, if it does not start, you cannot move it at all unless you're going to pick it up with something. I thought about if it was going to be too much in the way. We used a tractor to put the vacuum pump in. I thought about picking up the front end and just scooting it around, but ended up that we snuck the pump in without having to do that. So we have some things to pick up and quite a few things to still get done, but we are every day getting one more step closer to being ready for the 2025 maple season. So that's our quick update for today, and try to get something to close on that's actually worth looking at. I don't know. I guess we'll come down here and look at the addition from out here. Get the driveways. Maple season is kind of weird because it's all going to be mud, but so we'll give you a good view of the addition. Really happy with it. I think it's going to be great. I like barn batting. I really do. Nice, tall, big addition. Got the electric done. So right now it's just hooking up the vacuum pump and getting the releaser, extractor, what do you want to call it, get all the lines hooked up to that, and tap the trees. And then we got to get the RO ready to go, and probably should do a test fire on the evaporator. But thanks for checking in. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video, and stay tuned for more from Triple D Farms, Triple D Maple, and Triple D Cabins. Have a great day.